From the director you'll love if your brain works in slow motion comes another stream of pretty pictures that gets by on looks until anyone opens their mouth.
I'm here to make you an offer, to give you a chance at redemption.
I am beyond redemption.
I have no time for pity!
Rebel Moon, Part 1. Zack Snyder always dreamed of making a Star War. But when Lucasfilm said, "That sounds terrible," and we made Rise of Skywalker,
somehow Palpatine returned.
Zack was finally free to tell his own story, where a humble farm boy from the outer rim of the galaxy joins up with a smuggler and a royal knight hiding in exile who once served as a princess's bodyguard to fight an empire ruled by an upstart senator.
A senator named Belisarius used the opportunity to seize power.
Complete with laser swords, alien cantinas, and polite British robots. Calling it now. In Part 2, they'll reveal the hero's father is not only still alive, but serves as the leader of the Empire.
That my daughter Artheleus.
Or hey, why wait? Original trilogy speedrun. Let's go! Prepare for more than just Snyder copying George Lucas. He's also copying the guy Lucas copied from, featuring the exact plot of Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, a film about recruiting skilled fighters to save a village from grain-stealing bandits. Only this time, they're recruiting skilled fighters to save them from a grain-stealing spaceship? Yes, the spaceship could just nuke the rebels from orbit. Yes, they could just rip a space hole and get supplies from literally anywhere else. But then we lose out on all these exciting grain conversations.
Selling our grain to God only knows.
Don't act like we don't know you've been selling our surplus grain.
I hope they leave before digging too deep into who Gunner sold last year's grain to. You sold grain to the Resistance.
Even if the payment was only a sack of grain.
We bought your grain to feed our fighters, but we are no longer in need of your grain.
We're not here to sell grain. His people toil with their bare hands to grow the grain that fed you.
Don't you love grain? Grain. Leading the space Nazis on their carbo-loading mission is Atticus Noble, a man hated by his own barber. This Hugo Boss likes to get suctioned off and wields the awesome power of a stick.
Williams knocks it out of the park! He went yacht on that one!
He'll meet fierce resistance on planet Belt. Hidden amongst these village people is Cora, aka Artheleus.
Or should I call you Artheleus?
Aka Scargiver.
Scargiver.
AKA Who Cares? AKA Wasn't she the mommy that one time? Cora may not have the size or skills to convincingly fight a welterweight, but she knows how to yell with the big boys. Follow along as she gathers every stock character trope in the galaxy, who each have one scene to show off their skills, then just kinda hang out in the background for the rest of the film.
I'm tired of reliving that nightmare every day.
This could easily be any of you lying here in the gutter of some forgotten world.
Like Tarek, a Starbarian who wins glorious freedom for all 6 of his abs. Nemesis, a Jedi reimagined as a, what if they made a Jedi a Korean with a hat? Is that different enough? Kai, a smuggler whose allegiance cannot be trusted, like Charlie Hunnam trying to nail an accent.
Thought with your ideals of resistance, I could round up a couple of heads.
Darian Bloodaxe, leader of the Lost Boy Theater Kids Brigade.
They come, seeking our help, to stand against the dreadnought of the Mother World.
Titus, who suffers from the kind of depressive alcoholism that can be cured by a bath and a stern talking to. Gunner, a farmer who grows the patience to sit through Cora's many exposition dumps.
When they first came to my world, I was 9 years old. For my loyalty and service, I was promoted to the elite guard of the royal family. I'm only telling you this so you know who I am.
And Anthony Hopkins as Robot Jesus, JC, the best part of this Drek. So of course they leave him behind in Act 1. Finally, once you spent 2 hours watching them assemble the Trade School Avengers to save Farmville from evil, movie's done. See you in Part 2. Hopefully they got all the boring stuff out of the way.
Tell me what we're trying to achieve here.
The same thing as the last time we met.
So, now that you can't blame it on DC holding him back, we all know what we're getting with any new Snyder joint. There's the obligatory slow motion, of course. Homoeroticism, naturally.
Yeah. I could write him.
And the even slower motion within the slow motion. Ooh. But no Snyder trope could get more played out than his new one, claiming there's another cut that makes his latest turd into a watchable movie. He cannot keep getting away with this. Starring my Cora, Dario Naharis on Game of Thrones. Also Dario Naharis on Game of Thrones. Han Solo. If Anthony Hopkins transformed into his butler from the last night. Who? This is Nemesis. She's got my back. Well, if it isn't Tarek, the man who can ride anything.
Maybe this isn't suicide after all.
Blood in, blood acts. Sir, you are younger than the actress playing your daughter. Blue Krang wins. Look out, Cora. He's gonna shoot you. Oh, phew. He shot the other guy instead. Look out, Cora. No, he's gonna shoot you. Oh, okay. They did that again. Look out, Cora. He's gonna shoot you. Oh, look. He shot the other guy instead. And the Netflix closed captioning guy showing off his new thesaurus. Space Cram. I claim this land for the mother world. Oh, wait. I can't plant a flag on rock. Gotta make it look intentional. Maybe if I just kind of stand and look cool, nobody will notice. Whew, nailed it. Autobots, it's morphing time. Congrats on finishing college, Jules Stevenson. Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat. She doesn't even go here.
I'm ready.